Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel, Blessed and OCC Obsessed. Today we're going to do something completely different. We are going to pack up a shoebox for a boy aged 2 to 4. It is a Sesame Street theme, but I am going to share with you the whole process. From an empty shoebox, I'm going to share with you an easy way to decorate the lid and make it more personal. I'm going to share with you a little bit of my organizational skills and how I get prepared for themed boxes. I'm also going to share with you my OCC space. I'm going to share a little bit about how I store my items because I do pack a lot of shoe boxes, and so I shop year round. I've shopped bargains, and I am also a church project leader, so I have a lot of stuff and it needs to be organized for me to be efficient in packing shoe boxes. And I'm going to share a little bit of that with you today. So sit tight, let me get my camera in a different position so I can take you along with me as we pack this shoe box. I hope it inspires you on how you can pack full, fun, and personal shoe boxes and how you can decorate the lids and make them even more personal. Be right back. All right, so the first thing we are going to do is decorate this box. It is not your standard OCC shoe box because the stuffy that we're going to put in here is a little bit on the large side, along with a few other items. So this is one of my favorite alternative boxes. I get this from IKEA. The OCC shoe box size is 12 by 7 by 4 3/4, and this box is 12.5 by 9 by 4, so it's a little bit bigger. But I worked the collection center last year, and I also worked the processing center, and these boxes fit nicely in the big containers that they use to get as many boxes as they can to ship. So we are going to use this box today for this Sesame Street shoebox. And I want to start by sharing with you a simple way to decorate the lid of this shoebox using a calendar page that I got out of a calendar that I got at Dollar Tree. It's a Sesame Street calendar, and what I did was I just used a Sharpie and I added some conversation bubbles and had one say, "We love you." Elmo says, "Jesus loves you." And then this one says, "You are special." So I know that Sending Shoe Boxes did a fantastic video on another way to adhere decorations to the lid of the shoebox. And I'm going to show you the way I like to do it because it's just easier for me and it's another option for you. And that is, let me move this out of the way. I like to use the Elmer's spray adhesive. And I have, this is my spray box. And so what I do is I just lay, I put something in here to keep it off the bottom, and then I just lay the paper down in here, and then I can use foil. After a while, the spray adhesive dries anyway, but if I am doing more than one box, I just put another sheet of foil so then that page doesn't stick to it. So all I do is generously spray the calendar page. Then I carefully pull it out. I'm going to go ahead and just set this out of the way. I set my box down, and then I just line it up with the top of the box lid. And just make sure, and I make sure and run my fingers along the crease when the page is a little bit bigger than the lid, like the calendar pages can be. And yes, you can cut them down, but I didn't want to lose any of this calendar page, so I do go over it will close without any issues, and it will open back up. But you got to make sure you press it down. And then if you have, it sticks really well, but like that particular one, I'll try it again and make sure it doesn't pull off. If it is pulling off, all you got to do is take a piece of tape, well, messed up that piece of tape. Let's go shorter. And just add a little bit of tape around the edges. I think there's a lot of humidity in the Oklahoma atmosphere right now, and so sometimes that does affect the stickiness of the adhesive spray. But I just added a little bit of tape around those edges so that way it will stay on. But that is an easy way to decorate the lid. Now this box is plain, so I'm going to take it a little step farther, and I have a lot. I do a lot of crafting, so I have a lot of craft paper in different colors, and so I just go find an extra piece of craft paper that's colorful, and what I'll do is decorate the lid of this. I just put a little bit of two-sided tape on the 4 sides. Then line it up as close as possible to the center. All right, so now that that's down, that is obviously not enough, but I want to add a couple other decorations to this particular box before. You see what I'm doing there? These are tag pieces from some of the Sesame Street items, and I just cut them. And then I'll go back to my two-sided tape, and I'll put a little bit on the back of each one. Just randomly stick them on here. Okay. Still not enough to last the processing center and shipping. And I also like to add a little more protection for when the child gets the extra tape that's added on to keep the lid shut, so that it just doesn't totally decimate and destroy the box. So I've pre-cut some box tape to show you how I just add some extra tape. It also helps with protecting the box from falling apart. And so I pre-cut these so that way y'all didn't have to hear the really loud box tape dispenser as I pull them off. But I just go along and just cover the corners. It also helps keep the cute little Sesame Street pictures in place. One more. I'm going to go over the edge on this one so it protects the front corner of the box. Right, I'm going to snip these little corners off here. All right, so now we have the inside of the box decorated. And then I've just added a little extra color to the top of the box that this will be shipped in. And then I personally like to, and it also helps keep the box together, I like to take some duct tape and I just go around the bottom edge of the box. And now you have a little more color to this otherwise boring brown box. And because I do videos, I like to add something on the outside of the box that alerts me to what's inside the box in case I want to go back and do a video several weeks from now. And I will just take another piece of double-sided tape. This is just a small version of the inside calendar. Cut it off and I will just put it right here in the corner. I have another piece of box tape and I will put it over the top of that. And now we have a box ready to fill with the Sesame Street items. So let's reposition the camera one more time and we'll jump into the next step, and I'll show you a little bit more about my organization in the next portion of this video. All right, so this is the bucket of Sesame Street items that I've already been collecting, and we have Grover. We have some flashcards with Sesame Street characters. This is not Sesame Street characters, but I thought it went well with a 2 to 4 year old. It is a numbers puzzle. Then we have a Cookie Monster beach ball. I thought this fun little car went well with the theme for a 2 to 4 year old. This is a snack container and it's got Sesame Street. There's some other items in it and I will share that with you as we get to the boxing up process. Let's see, I've also got down in here a Sesame Street board book, a Sesame Street water bottle, a fun Sesame Street jumbo coloring book. And then down here, I've included one of my lace-up shoes I like to put in my 2 to 4 year olds. And then this is a bag that I sublimated. It's kind of hard to show with one hand, but I'll show you better when we get to the packing up process. And then I have a couple of Sesame Street figurines, Cookie Monster and Elmo. Got 2 pair of socks. These are Sesame Street as well. One of them is blue with Cookie Monster on it. And then this pair has a couple of different Sesame Street characters. And I've already got them rolled up because I did that when I stored it in the Ziploc. And then down at the bottom, I've got a Cookie Monster mask I found at Dollar Tree and a Big Bird mask I found at Dollar Tree. So I'm sure y'all can guess that this is not enough, that there are some things missing. One of the things I do to help me with packing efficiently is I have created these checklists. Let's see if I can show you without glare. And each one lists the items that I like to make sure I include in all of the shoe boxes. There's for the 2 to 4 year old, boy, girl, 5 to 9, boy, girl, and boy age 10 to 14, girl age 10 to 14. And then I think the glare is just too bad. So like I want to make sure that my 2 to 4 year olds get a wow item, a pencil pouch, a small notebook, a pencil pack, pencil sharpener, scissors, glue stick, a 6-inch ruler. For the hygiene, I like a washcloth, a toothbrush, a comb, and chapstick. And I always make sure that they have a coloring book and crayons, a car, a ball, a musical instrument, a fidget toy of some kind, and the miscellaneous necessities are a cross necklace, stickers, a backpack, and some kind of plushie. So this helps me make sure I don't forget anything. All right, so let's go backwards a little bit, and I'm going to kind of pan over here. This is where, when I am working on themed items, as I find things and I'm getting close to the point of packing them, I keep the items in 2-gallon Ziploc baggies. Sometimes I have 1-gallon ones, depending on at what stage I am. And you can see I'm going to be doing a Smurfs theme soon. And this particular basket is full of items for boxes that I'm really getting close to packing. So I keep them right here because I'm actively looking for those final items for them. And then I have another basket on the bottom, and these are still in the beginning stages, but I do, and I'm not sure these will make it into boxes this year. It depends on if I get blessed with some good finds or not. So that is the stage that the Sesame Street box was at when I went ahead and emptied the 2-gallon bag because I needed it, and I put it in what I call my shopping baskets. And so as you saw, there were some other items that were missing, and I'm going to go ahead and grab some of those and put them in this basket as we go, and that will share some of my space and my organization with you. So one of the first things missing was a pencil pouch. In this little shelf here, I keep things that are small and basically related to school supplies on this shelf here. I've got calculators, organza bags to put the small items in. These are batteries, screwdrivers. And then I've got my 2 to 4 year old pencil packs, 5 to 14 boy packs, 5 to 14 girl packs. These are my pencil sharpeners, and it's turned around for some reason. Scissors, rulers, erasers. These are just fun pens and glue sticks. So I'm going to grab a pack. My 2 to 4 year olds are smaller pencil packs because they are 2 to 4. And I just don't pack as many of my 2 to 4 year olds. So I needed a pair of scissors. Forgive me for the bouncy camera. I'm trying to do this one-handed. So I've got scissors. I need a ruler. So let's get a 6-inch ruler. I need a pencil sharpener. And I won't give a glue stick for a 2 to 4 year old. To help with cost, I save those for my actual school-age kids. All right, so we've got some school supplies. Now we need to go over to the hygiene area. And this is more than hygiene. We're going to go get some of the hygiene items. And this is where I keep those along with other things. I'm going to move this. And this is my washcloths. I think I'm going to give him a soft fuzzy one because he's a little guy. Put that in my basket. And then this tub, again, forgive me for the bounciness of the camera. I keep what's left of my soap and magic towels. Down here, I have my reusable pads for my 10 to 14, my tool belt sets, my sewing kits, my fishing kits. This is where the jewelry is, so we know I need to get a cross necklace for a boy age that would be sufficient for a 2 to 4 year old. So I'm going to grab this yellow one here. And I'm going to give him a little bracelet. This is my girls' bracelets and my girls' necklaces. Oops, my finger's in the way. All right, so let's try that again because my finger got in the way. We've got my necklaces here. These are for my girls, boys, miscellaneous jewelry. This is fishing kits, sewing kits, tool belts, reusable pads, and I want to get a bracelet out of here for a 2 to 4 year old. And I'm going to give him a slap bracelet. He's going to get this fun soccer ball slap bracelet. All right. I'm going to go ahead and come back over here and put this in my basket. Let's go back to, I got him a yellow cross necklace. And this is where my toothbrushes are. So I'm going to reach in here and pull out this fun yellow and orange one. All right, so we got a toothbrush. Oh, I think I want to give him some sunglasses. So I have sunglasses in here as well. This is hard to do one-handed, guys. These are my boys' sunglasses, my girls' sunglasses. These are sunglasses for my 2 to 4 year olds. And then I have hair clips, soft headbands, bandanas, headbands, hair ties, rubber bands, and other character hair sets. So let's find us a pair of sunglasses for this 2 to 4 year old. I think I will give him these fun orange and green ones. So let's add this to our basket. And I'm going to grab, I think this one will work, I use t-shirt sleeves and make them into sunglass cases. So I'll give him sunglasses. All right, so right here I have my crayons, my colored pencils, and my markers and paints. So we're going to give him some crayons, and I have some Sesame Street crayons here. Put those in there. And we're going to move on into a different section, and that is my closet. And here on this, in this little organizer, I've got chapstick. I'm going to find him some fun chapstick in here. Let's see. Again, forgive me for my camera with one hand. Give him some fun Sour Patch flavored chapstick. And then I've got combs. All right, so we've got that. I'm going to grab the basket this time because we are going back into my closet. This is where I keep clothes. These are 10 to 14 year old girl and boy socks, underwear, hats, shoes. This is my 2 to 4 year old, same thing, and my 5 to 9 year old. And then in this bottom bin down here, I've got future large toy items for potential wow items. This is where I keep my little basket of Matchbox cars for boys and girls. My Barbies. These are like Barbie clothes and other accessories. Small bounce balls. These are medium-sized bounce balls. Finger puppets. Play-Doh. This is where I keep my floppy frisbees and beach balls. Some more Barbie accessories. Some trucks. These are my 2 to 4-year-old cars, and then my 2 to 4-year-old wooden cars. Up here, I've got, they're too heavy to grab with one hand. This is where I keep my arts and crafts, and you can see I label what I have in them. Boy puzzles, girl puzzles, and my jump ropes. Up on top, I've got boxes that are ready to be completed. I just have not quite decided the final things that I want to put in them. And then I'm going to turn around on this side of my closet. Let me see if I can come out a little bit, make it easier to see. I've got boxes up here also, and most of these are already packed. These are few ones that I will potentially do a video on, and then there are some that still need to be completed. These are where I hang my shirts. These are all 10 to 14-year-olds. And then down here I have 5 to 9-year-olds and 2 to 4-year-olds. And then dresses and gowns over there because it's a little bit longer. I've got soccer balls, smaller bouncy balls. This is just kind of an overflow of balls. And then in the bottom, I keep my ball pumps. All right, so you've gotten a look at my closet. I know I'm going to use these items. Let's see here. These are boxes that don't have anything in them yet. This is where I keep my coloring books and my adult advanced coloring books. Down here are, I'm going to need one of those, a bag for the pencil pouch. So let's give him a fun color. Let's give him this purple one. I think a 2 to 4-year-old would love color. And then these boxes are close to being packed as well. I'm just running out of space because, like I said, I pack a lot of boxes. And then over here, I've got flashlights, miscellaneous stickers that I haven't organized yet. These are skateboard stickers, fidget spinners, my mini Rubik's cubes, my slinkies, my marbles, and then sidewalk chalk. I got my Lego and Build It blocks. In here, I've got yo-yos, memory games, ball and cups. This is where all my fidget items are. This is where all my musical instruments are, and we will need to get in there. And I think I want to give him, I'm going to have 2 choices because I'm not sure how they're going to fit, so I want to have 2 ready. I'm going to get a duck whistle. And something that would be easy to fit if that's too big. Let's see down in here. I think this is a little bit smaller. This will be a fun option in case the duck whistle doesn't fit. We can always go back if neither one of those fit. All right, so let's go back down here and toss that in there. In here are some poppets and some fidget toys. And so I know that I can most likely fit a poppet in there. So I'm gonna grab a yellow poppet. In here, I've got tic-tac-toe, checkers, Connect 4. Most of this is for older kids. I've got cards in here, but we've already have a set of cards for him. This is where I keep my drawstring bags, but I've already created one, so we won't need to get in that one. And this is themed totes, like the ones you find at Dollar Tree. All right, so for sure, we need to go down my hall and into this closet. This closet has more than just OCC stuff in it, but in here I've got sticker books, paint books, how to draw books, and I do want to get stickers for this young man, so I think these will work. Silly kids. I could not find any Sesame Street stickers. Not sure why, but I just couldn't find any. So I'm going to add that to my basket. He does need a notebook, but he's 2 to 4, so I'm going to give him one of these primary journals. And we already have a book, but this is where I keep my book, my journal books, and then this is kind of where my organizational stuff are, storage bags, organza bags, Ziploc bags, and then these things over here are overflow of items, and also for processing center gift in kinds that I like to put together and send. So one more stop. I am going to stop the camera before I go through my house to one more closet, because I know there's an item in the closet that I want to get for this box. All right, so I'm back, and this is the final closet. This is primarily where I keep my boxes as I'm done packing. The ones that I'm done packing are up here. And they're starting to, as I get more packed, they're starting to come down, but these are all boxes that are themed, that are in the works. This is where I keep my utensils, bowls, plates, cups. I have a lot of LOL things and Care Bears, and so they have their own little shoebox. Got purses. This is where I keep my pencil tins. And then I got a box of filler toys for the 2 to 9-year-old girl age. These are filler toys for 2 to 9-year-old boys. Those are all my small Beanie Baby size stuffies, the little ones. These are overflow of Barbie things. And this is my boy and girl 10 to 14-year-old toys. So I wanted to grab in here because I knew I had one. I just got it, so I knew it was in here. This fun glow stick with Cookie Monster on it. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fit it or not, but I want to grab one of these cars. I don't know that it'll fit, but we can give it a try. So let's go back in my OCC room, and let's see what we've got and see if we can pack with the things that I've taken you along with me, and we'll just go from there. Be right back. All right, guys, so these are the items that I took you along to pick up. Just wanted to give you a better look. This is the school bag that I made. I used my sublimation this is just a Dollar Tree white bag. They were selling there for a while, and I used my Canva and my sublimation printer, and I created this fun Sesame Street bag to go with the theme. And these are the other fun items that we are going to try really hard to get into that decorated shoebox. So I just wanted to give you one final look of all these items before we try to cram them all in and hope for the best. All right, guys, so it's time to pack up these goodies, and let's start by seeing how much we can condense into like this water bottle to make it hopeful that we can get it all into that shoebox. So what I'm going to do is start with putting little items in here that I know will fit, like the comb, and the toothbrush will fit in here. So will the cross necklace and the chapstick. Those things will fit down in here. I do believe we can get the sunglasses, which will protect them, and I'm going to put them in the little t-shirt bag first. All right, so let's get that in there. I forgot googly eyes. I have them up here. You can't see it, I'm sorry, but googly eyes need to go down in there. Put those in there. The ruler will fit in here. Slide that down there. I do believe I can get the socks in here. Let's see. I want to be able to shove them all the way down in there. And then the other pair of socks should fit in here as well. All right, we got that pretty full. I don't see anything else I can shove in there, so I'm going to slide this down in there. All right, so we have a full water bottle. And I did not get to show you what was in this fun container. Inside here, I have already taken out of its box this fun, this is a play mat and some comb and scissors. These are two fun Play-Dohs, and then this, you put the Play-Doh in here, push it up, and it makes hair for Elmo, and then you can use the scissors to cut the hair. And then I also have in here this fun little nightlight. All right, so let's put this back in here. It doesn't want to quite stay shut on its own, so that's why I wrapped the rubber band around it, because it'll shut when it doesn't have stuff in it. Let's see, what else? Let's take his pencil bag and let's put the slap bracelet in there. I think I will leave the pencils out because I might have to like maneuver them in the box. So we're just going to put the bracelet in there only. So let's move these things out of the way and let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and fold this. Let's get that folded. I think you can see, yeah, a lot better right there. Over here, I didn't show you at the end of the table, is where I keep my files with the personal letter that I like to include in all the shoe boxes that lets the child know how much Jesus loves them, how much we love them. It shares a little bit about the things that my family and I like to do, and I put one in every shoe box, and it will go at the bottom. And then we will go up from there with flat items. And let's start with the coloring book, his silly sticker face book, his primary journal, and let's see, what I want to do is this will fold over, so let's put these down in here in his little shoe. Another real flat item is his board book. I've got a little space here. I think this might be a good spot for that because, okay, right down there. It's crayons. There's another flat item that's numbers. Let's go ahead and put his bag here. Then here's washcloth. I'm trying to think. Put that in there. Let's go ahead and take his, so these don't get smushed, I'm going to take his mask and put them back underneath here, under the books. Let's help protect those. Okay. Now, there's a little space here that I can put, it's right in here, and I'm going to put the poppet down there. His scissors, there's a little space here. We'll kind of slide those in there. And let's go back up. How are we doing with, okay. Pencil sharpener down here. I think we can put these on the side. Forward. Okay. Elmo, or I mean Grover, luckily is soft. We're gonna to probably get creative here in a minute. Like that. Let's get Elmo in there with his duck whistle. We're going to sit right here. I think it'll fit right here just fine. Okay. Got Cookie Monster that I'm going to stick behind him, and not sure I'm going to get this little car in there, so what I'm going to do is grab a smaller car, because there's no way that car is going to fit in here, but I can get a different car for this. I'll be right back. I'm pretty sure we can squeeze this one in there. All right, so this didn't fit and this one didn't fit, but we did get a lip whistle in there, or a duck whistle. Grover's going to get some squishing. And let me grab my my 107 rubber band, because we're going to make sure this closes. All right. Sometimes the one thing I don't like about these is they can, I think they can tear a little bit easier than the OCC boxes, but we'll fix that. We'll just reinforce it. There you go. Grover wants to make it puff up, but it definitely goes. So for purposes of putting it in the shipping containers, it does squish. It's just because Grover's big, it wants to pop open. So we're gonna put this 107 on here. And one more thing, I keep my labels up here above my workstation. This is for a boy, 2 to 4. I'm keeping track of the number of boxes that I'm sending and what I'm sending in them in case I get lucky enough to have correspondence. And so this is box number 72 for a boy, 2 to 4, Sesame Street. And that way I will know, I have a pretty good memory, an idea of what was sent to this young man. All right, we're gonna add the label. I like, I put them down here. That way at the processing center, when they wrap it with their tape, it doesn't cover the label. So here we go, guys. We've got a box for a boy age 2 to 4, Sesame Street theme. I hope you learned some tips and tricks today by following my process. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. If you'd like to see more like this, please leave me a message in the comments below. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to my channel, please do. And I hope you come back and see my next videos. Have a blessed day.